Hello everybody, this is Aeon here. I suppose this will be the first time I'm doing a proper theory video of some kind, but knowing the lot of you, you probably don't know me too well, but I hope that with this video you can stay a while, listen to my musings, and just some form of relation, you know? Now then, I don't know if you guys need a recap of the first episode of Volume 9. I will give just a short summary of what I think is the most useful information currently within the show. This reminder is before Episode 2 airs. This was recorded beforehand. So this is my thoughts beforehand. Most likely Episode 2 won't show Jaune or anyone of the like yet, knowing the show. However, at the same time, we do know that this show only has 10 episodes. Very limited time to be able to do things. And while I trust the pace is going along nicely, I do not trust the show to be that lean with its time. So then, just to quickly recap, yes, everyone is trapped within a storybook land, fairy tale land, whatever you want to call the ever after. We know for a fact that this area is not remnant and it's not clearly adhering to the normal rules. So, let's talk about Jaune and his visualizations within the intro. We only see him twice properly within the intro, possibly more if it's to be believed that the knight with the hair is Jaune in a sense, but until the show officially confirms it, we can't say for sure. We can make a really good fucking guess because, I mean, if you look at the armor and such, it's a little too easy to guess, but we gotta retract it because who knows, they could pull a switcheroo on us. Regardless though, the only two times we see Jaune, the first time we see Jaune within the intro, the most important shot is him holding his broken blade with Penny's blood in it. And we know since this story is going to be based around identity and who you are, the fact that the monochromatic nature of everyone and the fact that Jaune's solid color is broken by red means that his identity is most likely severely disrupted by this. And two, the second time we see him, in a white background with blocks surrounding him, and immediately vanishing afterward. So then, what makes those two shots so important? Here's what I think. Not only do I think that Jaune is the knight, that's way too easy. The armor and other detailings as such do look too similar, but I think Jaune might either stay within the ever after or die. I have a little bit of evidence to at least coincide with it. Now, granted, we don't have enough since, you know, the episodes haven't fully aired yet. However, if I were to guess, Jaune's illusions are going to change from his own Jaune d'Arc, you know, the legendary Lady Knight of France, to the white hair in Alice in Wonderland. What makes me say that? Well, you know those clocks in the background? Those clocks are a very similar motif to what the hair is in Alice in Wonderland. He's always late. He's late for something very important. So Jaune, naturally, throughout the series, he's always too late to stop something. Too late to stop Pyrrha. Too late to stop Oscar from getting kidnapped. Too late for Penny to stay alive. And now he had to kill her. See, the interesting thing about those clocks is that there is no 11th hour in them. You can count it. You can take a look at the clocks yourself. I can even help you zoom in. The clock does not have an 11th hour. Now, in storytelling, the 11th hour naturally is the moment where the hero makes it just in the nick of time. It is that precious hour, minute, second that every hero has to be able to save who they want. When we see Jaune with those rows of clocks that might represent his manifestation of his illusions in this story, the white hair, there is no 11th hour. He is either there or he's too late. And I think that reflects into his mind and possibly reflects into his fate. Because the fact that a character no longer has the 11th hour, no longer has the second to save themselves, it most likely means that what they're going for is a coin flip. Either they do save him, Team RWBY manages to find him and then pull him back from the ever after, or they're too late. Jaune has been completely converted and he never wants to leave. His identity shattered. His ego gone. His self-loathing has gotten to the point that he doesn't want to exist in Remnant. He doesn't want to look his teammates in the eye. All he wants to do is stay within the world of, well, fairy tales, where everything can have a happy ending after all. And I think this might at least cause conflict within Team RWBY. He might be a secondary antagonist, if we're lucky. And if we go by the natural order of what a writer and storyteller would do, most likely Jaune is going to die in this. It's either he dies or he gets saved. His 11th hour is gone. He no longer has that precious moment. That nick of time area. Time's ticking for Jaune, and I think that his time might be up in this series. Which fortifies the theory that one by one Team Juniper dies within the show. God. Thinking about it, that old ass theory where Pyrrha was the first to go, people then predicted Nora, then Ren, then Jaune. I think it's gonna go Pyrrha, then Jaune, with this ever after, most likely. So, those are my thoughts. I'm not really one to exacerbate much or fluff up a lot of my things. That's as much as I can lay out on the table with as much information as I got from the show and also other things. But I want to hear your guys' thoughts. I want to know, what do you think? Do you think Jaune actually might die this volume? Do you think he might actually be pulled back from the brink? Or do you really think that he could bite the bullet or stay in the ever after forever? Because I'm of the mindset that he might be done as a character. This volume might be it for him. But I want to know. Send me your thoughts, guys. Well, this has been Aeon, signing off.